the sound of children's laughter? Remember the sound of the wind bristling across the soft green grass? The sight of innocence playing in the dirt, running around, falling down without a care? What ever happened to that? What has this world come to? Remember the times when we were young and carefree, where we used to play with our friends, going out on adventures and using our imagination as a substitute for our physical limits of traveling the world? This ground, the earth beneath us, it used to be ours, and as time has passed, I guess we've lost sight of what life is all about. The freedom, the magnificence, the beauty of the world that surrounds us. What ever happened to that? Whatever happened to the old-fashioned handwritten letter as a means of communication to our loved ones? Whatever happened to riding bicycles, running, jogging, or even walking? Does convenience override our health and well-being? And whatever happened to talking face to face with one another, exchanging stories only felt by the heart and not by the electrical circuits which roam around our computer systems? We're all too consumed by technology and the glow of its magnificence that we've lost ourselves through the need to belong and conform to this modern day society. We've all taken life and the beauty of this world for granted, and sometimes it's too late to take it all back. I guess in some point of our lives we've all realized that we've grown up. Teens, belonging, technology, isolation. Don't these all sound familiar? As adolescents, the feeling of belonging is like the wealth we so deeply lust for. We want it, but we don't need it. We crave it, and in our minds, we cannot live without it. There are moments in our lives which signify something big, a milestone, a pathway which leads to paradise, or, in most cases, destruction. Some things come into our lives for the good, and others for the worst. Technology has changed many lives as we know it. The closer we get to it, the more we tend to push our loved ones away. The more we rely on it, the less we appreciate life and the beauty which surrounds us all. And the more we love technology, the greater the pain that lies ahead through the rough terrain caused by physical human interaction. Why is it when humans get hurt, the only thing we run back to is technology? If technology was what caused the problem in the first place, then why do we come crawling back on our hands and knees, begging for the warmth it brings us? You want to know why? The answer is simple. We, as humans, are too consumed by it. Technology no longer belongs to us. If we keep running back to it, then it means we belong to technology. People were created to be loved. Things were created to be used. The reason why this world is in so much chaos is because things are being loved and people are being used. Can we not see? Has the glow of technology blinded all our senses to the point where we feel lost and isolated from the outside world, the real world? In order to belong as an adolescent, must we sacrifice so much for an unreachable, intangible notion that really will do nothing for us in the end? Because really, when will we ever be happy with ourselves, with how we look, what we feel? Must we give up on our talents, our well-being, even neglect our loved ones for the destruction of the values which we hold in ourselves ever so dearly? Our feelings, our emotions, they've changed. They're travelling through cords, electrical systems, the glow of our screens. We're like robots. We feel, we see, we hear, but only what we want to. We hide what we feel behind the glowing monitor. We hide what we feel behind music through our earphones connected to our iPods, iPhones, MP3s. We hide what we feel behind the tone of our voices on the phone. As the blade carves deeper and deeper into the skin, the greater the pain we experience through our love for technology from the neglection of the real world. The more we concentrate on one thing, the more we tend to forget what is really going on around us. We tend to realize that, through time, we've left everything we know behind. As we grow older, we tend to reminisce about the past, wondering what went wrong, where it went wrong, how did this all happen? Technology has destroyed, demolished and erased our emotions, values and interaction with the physical world. I guess sometimes technology comes to our aid when we need it the most, when we're hurting deeply inside and when the outside world is way too much to handle. But what happens when technology leaves you? Who will you have?